it's you. You need something repaired or something? Anything's better than staying here. Let's go.
What's up? What's up? Back in your good graces again? I know you'd see the light.
Ready to leave yet? This place puts my teeth on edge. Aside from the TV-faced robots, the dust and the old man smell in every room, nothing. It's a paradise. This place has the old world blues about it. Everything in here feels like it should have passed on a long time ago. Hell, it's hard to believe Vegas is right outside. So, yeah, I'm looking to leave whenever you're ready. Can't be any worse than here.
I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile sense, boss.
Careful if we go off the road.
What's up? See you around.
What do you need? Bye.
Hey there, friend. A bit of advice. You look like you could use some protection. Lucky for you, I got what you need. My stock and trade? All kinds of easy-to-hide weapons for slipping into and out of casinos. They won't give you a second glance. Things guards can't spot when they're patting you down or checking for iron at your hip. An experienced smuggler could get a machine gun or pistol in. You're welcome to try. Simple. You can't bring guns into the casino, that's why. They'll strip you to your fists. Sure, they say you get it all back when you leave. Me? I don't like being without a little insurance when it's my caps on the table. Take a look at these beauties.
Just lost a month's caps.
Hey, fella, welcome to the Tops Hotel and Casino. I'm gonna have to ask you to hand over any weapons you might be carrying. Security, baby. Can't make the bread if the bakers are full of lead. You dig it? Don't worry, you're safe as houses in here. Courtesy of Mr. House. Smooth and easy, just the way I like it. Don't worry, they'll be as safe as kittens till you're ready to leave. Oh, and a friendly word of advice. If you happen to stumble across any weapons during your stay here, well, just don't wear them openly. You dig? Now that we got that little business out of the way, what can I do to make your Tops experience the tops? Everything your little heart desires, that's what. You like gambling? Boom. Either one of the main hallways has cards, slots, you name it. Hungry? Thirsty? The restaurant just off the left-hand hallway has the best food and booze in Vegas. Or maybe you'd rather take in a show. The Aces Theater upstairs always has hot acts raring to go. Check it out. Have a good time, baby.
Something to say to me other than guns, distance, and stimming? Sounds good to me.
What's up? See you around.
How's it hanging? Hey, baby, what's the haps?
You look like you just crawled out of the desert.
Did you hear about Hanlon? What a blow. Word is, you're getting popular in the Strip.
I tell you, something stinks about this monorail attack.
Did you hear about Hanlon?
Hello.
What a blow.
Civilizing Prim will show what we can do for everyone else in this territory. Huge blow at Forlorn.
Your girlfriend better not be
You'll remember
radioactive.
that. Our guys put the monorail back to work. I tell you, something stinks
Our guys
about
put
this
the monorail back to work.
Morning.
Did you know the Strip's all stirred up lately?
What in the goddamn? Let's keep this in the groove, hey? Smooth moves, smooth. Hello? The guy everyone saw go in the Lucky 38, that was you? Oh, shit. I hit what I was aiming for. Guess you had brains to spare. Or you just thick-skulled. Either way, baby, this is good news. Maybe I can finally sleep at night, knowing you didn't die. What say you and me cash out? Go somewhere more private-like. Any questions you got, I'll answer. It can't work like that, baby. Not out in public like this. You really need me to spell that out? You want a reason? How about 4? They're called bodyguards, and every one of them is packing. Me too, so baby makes 5. Add to that, every chairman in this joint is armed, and not with some holdout pea shooter like maybe you smuggled through security. Anyhow, baby, you didn't come here for vengeance. You came to get clued in. Like I said, we should be talking somewheres private. To start, I'll comp you the presidential. Best suite in the house. You deserve a taste of the VIP lifestyle. I'll hang out down here for a while to make everything look business as usual, then come to you. Any questions you got, I'll answer. Guaranteed. If that's what it takes to win your trust, that's what it takes. Follow me.
Our guys put the monorail back to work.
Hello.
I hear some asshole freed our enemy from McCarran. Don't get too close to Mr. Benham.
Now that you and me's got some privacy, I gotta ask, how is it that you're still living? Yeah, hello. Well, serves me right for using a 9mm. Once you were vertical, how'd you track me down? Look at me, a big leaguer, so I claim, making all the mistakes of an original loser. I guess that's enough scratching around at first base. Tell me, which way is the wind gonna blow? You've got a crazy drop on me here, baby, that's for sure. If killing's what you came for, this would be the time. But baby, you'd be disappointing me. All the trouble you went through to arrange this shindig must be something more you're after. You got questions? I got answers. It's the house edge, baby. Literally. It's what Mr. House needs to stack the odds in his favor. It has something to do with the Securitrons. I know that much. Upgrades their hitting power, gives them heft. Might be slightly useful if you're looking to defend the Strip from Caesar's Legion or the NCR. Or maybe both. It's some kind of data storage device, dig? So it's the data on the chip that's platinum, not the chip itself. Trouble is, the chip don't fit any computer I've found. Must require special hardware. Baby, ease off the gas. The chip belongs in the hands of someone who can use it, as in me, not you. You'll get a piece of the action and a sweet one, but the chip sticks with me. You help me, and before long, the chairman will rule all of Vegas, dig? With enough robot muscle to back it up. You'll get a sweet, juicy cut of that action. But until that day comes, I'll keep you on retainer and pay bonuses for special missions. How's that sound? How else can I clue you in? What about it? It has something... Yeah, it's a tricky world out there. I'll tell it to you straight. A good cat to swing with, or was until he stopped mewing. It was House's big idea to resurrect the Strip. He recruited the three families as muscle, showed us how to set up casinos, negotiated with the NCR. None of this in person, mind you. Did all of his talking through those Securitrons of his. But lately, the silence is deafening. The robots collect House's share of the take every week, and life goes on. Ain't exactly what I'd call leadership. We're the definition of cool, baby. We know how to swing. Folks come to us to learn how to enjoy themselves. Of the three families, we're the only ones with the heart and savoir-faire to run the Strip on our own. A tribe of finks. Every single one of them is a degenerate. Mark my words, they're playing an angle. How do I know? They always are. Personally, they give me the heebie-jeebies. There's such a thing as being too polite. If I may this, my pleasure that. Don't get me wrong, that resort of theirs is strictly ring-a-ding. But my guts say, don't go in the basement. A nation of meddlers trying to muscle in on our action. Well, we got muscles too. And smarts besides. Only reason the NCR hasn't busted up our scene is they're a little afraid of Mr. House, and a lot afraid of Caesar. If the NCR beats the Legion at Hoover Dam, they'll turn on us and claim the Strip. And we don't have the muscle to beat them. Not yet. Meanwhile, they're all that's keeping Caesar's Legion at bay. Plus, NCR soldiers and citizens are our best customers. It's complicated. Worst of the worst. A tribe of degenerate losers led by a creep. They crucify people for kicks, slaughter whole towns. The NCR beat them at the dam 3 years ago, but that didn't stop them. They spent the meanwhile gathering strength. They're gonna try to take the dam again real soon, and if they do, Vegas as we know it will cease to exist. Something else you wanted to know? Broad strokes, change in management. The Securitrons are where it's at. I need a way to control them, and a way to beef up their hitting power. I get those two ducks in a row, Vegas can defend itself versus all comers. NCR, Caesar's Legion, it won't matter. Baby, do you not understand the level of game here? What I did to you was rotten. But if you think House, the NCR, or Caesar won't kill to put Vegas in their pocket, I really did blow out your brains. It's a game, and games have winners and losers. I prefer the former. How about you? Baby, the odds may look long, but that's just because we ain't done rigging them. I won't toss the dice until we are. I've gleaned a lot working with Mr. House. He was a good cat to swing with. I still got a lot to learn, but it's coming together. Something else you wanted to know? Like I said, once the chairmen are running Vegas, you'll get a percentage. Until then, I'll pay you a retainer and bonuses for special missions. You forgive me? After what I done? Baby, are you trying to make me cry? I don't know what to say. Words don't begin. The least I can do is comp you the presidential for as long as you want it. This spirit of forgiveness you're showing me, it's enough to make a player rethink what it means to win. You're 18 karat, baby, all the way.
Watch out!
Over here!
sure they're thorough. What the fuck?
So, what? We chase that little cocksucker down or what? He's gotta stop running sometime, and that's when we'll get him. Ask him then.
If we run, we might still catch Benny. Well, you might. I'll just be wheezing along behind you. Sure, I'll just pull a toolbox out from behind a conveniently placed rock and get to work. Talk to me at my shack. I've at least got tools there.
What's up? See you around.
Wonder where Benny got off to. Enjoying your stay? This is just swell. Benny vamooses and I'm left holding the bag. What do you need, kid? I saw him heading for his suite just a few minutes ago. Looked like a fox that just got caught in the hen house. Maybe you'll catch him there. Yeah, see you, kid.
The eyes of the mighty Caesar are upon you. He admires your accomplishments and bestows upon you the exceptional gift of his mark. Any crimes you may have perpetrated against the Legion are hereby forgiven. Caesar will not extend this mercy a second time. My lord requires your presence at his camp at Fortification Hill. His mark will guarantee your safe conduct through our lands. Incidentally, it will interest you to know that the man you seek has fled the Strip and is likely making haste for Caesar's camp as we speak. I am the greatest of Caesar's Frumentari. It was not a challenge to find you. Nor is this my first visit to the Strip. Go to him, and you will understand. Seek Caesar by way of Cottonwood Cove, south of Nelson. The Cursor Lucullus will be waiting.
So, Mr. House doesn't care that one of Caesar's most notorious Legion spies is walking around on the Strip. Either that or his Securitron's AI is too primitive to recognize the threat. Neither answer is particularly comforting. What's up?
You really enjoy dragging me into situations where I get shot at, don't you, boss? Sure, boss.
First Vegas, now NCR and Legion? You're being courted more than a Redding widow. Hope you can answer them politely, or there's no safe place in the Mojave for you. All right, then.
Caesar awaits.
Please enjoy the casinos. Please enjoy the casinos.
Dancing makes me sweat all over.
Let's kick this in gear.
Sounding dangerous.
I'm hardly a whirlwind of death when left to my own
Slim
devices,
pickings at all,
but
right?
all right.
Please. Help me. Legion caught me. Said this was the penalty for drug runners. Please, let me down. Please, for the love of God, let me down! Thank you. Thanks for getting me down from that cross. I owe you one. Well, not exactly. More like trying to expand our markets. I heard there was a lot of untapped territory down south, but the Legion caught me. A Legion patrol caught me trying to cross the river. When they found the package I was carrying, they strung me up there. So long.
Halt! What business have you in Cottonwood Cove, outsider? You wear the mark of Caesar. You must be who Cursor Lucullus is waiting for. You may continue, but be warned. Mark or no, we will not tolerate aggressive action by visitors in the camp.
Imagine a follower brave enough to leave Freeside. The mark of Caesar protects you. Away. The mark of Caesar protects you.
Nothing like turning a snake's trap on itself. That Benny's a slippery fucker. But you one-upped him all right. All right, then.
Don't worry, boss. I'm sure Caesar just wants to invite you over for coffee or something. That's all. Sure, boss.
What's up?
What can I do for you, boss?
Hello.
You're the one Lucullus said would come. You'll find him waiting for you down at the docks. Very well. It's a Legion outpost. What does it look like? We crossed the river when the profligates fled from Searchlight. From here, we stage raiding parties and process captures. I'm an officer of the Legion, of the rank Decanos. When we encamped, I commanded a contubernium of 8 legionaries. So, I command what's left, under the wise leadership of Centurion Aurelius, of course. As much as their cowardice will allow, the profligates avoid open battle. But on good days, we find one of their patrols. Their landmines have caused us more trouble than their marksmanship, which is lacking. That would be worth knowing, especially if we can rearm and reuse them. If you have nothing to teach, don't make the offer. That would be... The light is a button that can interrupt detonation. Interesting. We were too busy throwing ourselves to the ground to figure that out. So, to rearm the mine, we just press the button again. Simple. The profligates will regret that we learned this. Very well. Are we done then? Wale.
What can I do for you, boss?
Away, amigos. Hey.
Good to see you, amigos.
Awe, are you ready to head upriver? I am Cursor Lucullus, and my orders are to escort you to the Legion's camp at Fortification Hill. Are you ready to go? You'll be meeting face to face with the mighty Caesar himself, founder of the Legion, conqueror of 86 tribes. To my knowledge, this is the first time Caesar has ever summoned one of the dissolute to see him. Not even tribal chieftains receive this honor. All who are not Legion are dissolute. They live in squalor, unrestrained by morality, lacking moderation, temper, and self-control. Even worse are the profligates, the subtype of dissolute one finds on this side of the river. They hold themselves to be civilized, when in fact they are corrupt and self-interested. The truth will be made clear to them soon enough. I know not how you have this honor, but you must be remarkable for Caesar to take notice. The trip will take a few hours. Take your place on the boat.
What's up?
By order of Caesar, all visitors must disarm and relinquish all banned items. Alcohol and all chems, including stims and other addictive items. Caesar strictly forbids the use of chems and alcohol. By his order, all visitors must also relinquish their arms upon entry. If you come in peace, then there is no reason to not disarm. You will not be harmed unless Caesar wills it. Your belongings will be returned to you when you leave. You may proceed. Your belongings will be returned when you leave.
Wait a second. What's going on? Am I playing Virgil to your Dante? I'd like to assume that we're tiptoeing into the mouth of hell out of academic curiosity, but I'm not so open-minded that I've lost my brains. Well, at least the mess is ours to clean up. Wait a minute. Am I going crazy, or are you actually suggesting it might not be bad if the Legion takes over? It's a good thing to be, but you may want to close the floodgates once you see how Caesar runs things.
I'm heading back west if Caesar moves on the dam.
What's up? See you around. What's up? See you around. What's up? See you around.
What can I do for you, boss? Sure.
Something to say to me other than gun?
Imagine, a follower brave enough to leave Freeside.
Mercy.
I wish I could hear the profligates weeping over the explosion at McCarran.
The Legion has won a great victory over the NCR at a place called Forlorn Hope. The work never ends.
So you're the visitor I've heard some of the Legionnaires talking about. If you're in the mood to trade, just say the word. Haven't had the pleasure. I've crossed paths with Legate Linnaeus. His second in command, however, it was unpleasant. He's the best the Legion has to offer, or so the Legionnaires say. Rude of a man, wears a fancy metal mask into battle. He killed one of my pack, Brahmin, simply because it was in his way. I knew better than to complain about it, though. Shoot, No, sir. I'm an independent trader from Arizona. Not at all. They're my best customers. As long as you don't try to sell them chems or alcohol, they'll treat you fair. Hell, I don't even need to travel with guards most of the time in Legion territory. All the bandits are dead or run off. Between having to hire protection and getting slapped with taxes, it's more profitable to stick to Arizona and New Mexico. But I do cross the river from time to time when an opportunity comes along. All right. Have a look. Be seeing you around.
The legionaries speak highly of you. I'm not worthy of your attention.
I hear the profligates at Forlorn Hope begged for their lives. Move along.
The legionaries speak highly of you. I'm not worthy of your attention. I need to rest. It's an honor to be noticed by one so favored by the Legion.
The Kenturion Silas will be punished for letting himself be captured, coward.
Are you okay?
I don't know.
I can't
Fine,
wait
I guess.
until they let me fight.
Hi. Don't bother me. I'm training to become a full legionary. Hi. One day, I'll be part of the Praetorian Guard. You'll see.
Our way. Good to see you, amigos.
Move along.
You're slowing down! Pick it up! Run faster or I will throw you off the side! What the fuck was that? I've seen crippled slaves move faster! I'm harsh on the children, but they'll be excellent legionaries. I'm quite proud of them.
The new slave girls are quite beautiful.
What a revolting sight. To call that a friend.
The work never ends.
Our way, true to Kaisar. Imagine a follower brave enough to leave Freeside.
Hello.
If you're injured, I might have healing powder to spare. I never finished my training. The Legion saw to that when they overran my town. I do know basic first aid, but I've had to rely on tribal remedies to treat illnesses and injuries. I'm always running low on Xander root. Never run out of brought flowers, though. Oh, I've been using 2 roots per flower. Thanks to you, I'll be able to create twice as much healing powder per day. Here, come back in a day if you need more. The legate is not a man to be crossed, especially if you're a woman. That's all I will say about it. What do you want to know? A small town in New Mexico. The Legion burned it a few years back. That's how I ended up here. 3 years and counting. If I could just get across the river, I'd be free. Not that I'd try it. I've seen what happens when you get caught. We're property. If you're too young or too old, the men usually leave you alone. Usually. All right. A vengeful spirit. Some of the most superstitious women claim. He was a great leader of the Legion before he failed Kaiser. The story says he was set on fire and thrown into the Grand Canyon. His angry spirit rose from the ashes of his corpse, looking for revenge. Nonsense, probably. But there's no doubt that many in the Legion believe he's still alive somehow. Okay.
The Kenturion Silas will be punished for letting himself be captured, coward.
My master treats me well. He has given me permission to rest here. I am expecting a child. He will be a great soldier for the Legion.
Ugh, one of the burned people walks in our camp.
Slaves aren't much of a challenge in the arena.
Sitting tight. And
Okay.
pretty.
Just don't be gone long.
Okay, boss. I'll just wait here, alone.
You are here to fight in the arena. Then you are talking to the right man. Such as light armor and machetes only. The challenger may be pitted against 1 or more opponents. All matches continue until one side is dead. No exceptions. I train the warriors here. I also set up the fights in the arena. When a Legion soldier follows my teachings, he will learn to think like a Legion soldier. He will learn to fight like a Legion soldier. And he will learn to die like a Legion soldier. Most of the time, it's some young legionary trying to make a name for himself, hoping to get noticed by Kaiser. We pit slaves or prisoners against one another, but it's not much of a show. They're usually too reluctant to kill each other. Like what? A great warrior. When he was a recruit, I watched him kill 10 men in the arena with his bare hands. He doesn't feel pain, and he never shows mercy. If the legionaries were like him, the Legion would not be stopped. It's not something we like to speak of. The Burn Man was our greatest warrior, even greater than the Legate. But he failed Kaiser at the dam. He's been dead for several years now. But rumors say he still lives. That can be arranged. You will be facing off against a couple of disobedient slaves. Not much of a challenge. Remember the rules. Light armor and machetes only. And of course, to the death. Good luck. As expected. It wasn't much of a fight. But what can you expect from slaves? There's a captured NCR trooper available. Sergeant Andrews. He's already been challenged once and survived. Careful in there. He's tougher than he looks.
I'm hit! Come on! Like that?
A good fight. Some NCR troopers can be competent fighters. I have a dangerous one for you. An NCR ranger by the name of Stella. We got lucky, since we rarely capture rangers alive. Even though she's a woman, she's killed every man that's faced her in the arena. Even one of the elite Centurions, with her bare hands. Watch out for her. She's one of the deadliest fighters I've ever seen.
I'm hit! I'm hit!
Unbelievable! You defeated Stella in combat? Sorry, but there's no one left who would be a challenge for you. You have performed admirably. A feat worthy of the Legion. Go.
Lead the way.
Let's hit the road.
Right behind you, boss.
True to Kaiser. You must enter Kaisar's tent alone. Anyone else must remain outside.
Oh. You look like you got something.
What can I do for you, boss?
What's up?
Okay, boss. I'll just wait here, alone.
I'll hold it
While my
here.
heavenly
Don't be long.
companion
Okay.
goes out of
Just don't be
earshot.
gone long.
I'm sure nothing will happen.
The mark of Caesar protects you.
True to Kaisar. The camps are getting crowded. Under penalty of death, the prisoner is forbidden to speak with you until Kaisar has permitted it. Under penalty of death, the prisoner is forbidden to speak with you until Kaisar has permitted it.
Caesar awaits. You can speak with me later.
Caesar awaits you. We can talk afterwards.
So, I finally get to meet the courier who's caused so much trouble for the new California Republic. You spread word of the massacre of Nipton, just like Wolpez asked you. Beams of light shot down from the sky over Helios 1, killing who knows how many profligate troops. You freed the Kenturian Silas from McCarran so that he might be punished for his cowardice. The monorail that the profligates rode from McCarran to the Strip has been destroyed. You turned Camp Forlorn Hope into a mass grave. Chief Hanlon, a nemesis of my legion, died the humiliating death he deserved. In Boulder City, you let the renegade Khans go free, but left NCR troopers gurgling on the ground, drowning in their own blood. I get it. We share a common enemy. And now you come before the mighty Caesar to what? Offer your services? And you fell for that? Really? Because I'm going to have you killed now. Relax. I'm fucking with you. You do know why I wanted to meet you, right? A man nearly kills you, so you track him across the breadth of the Mojave. You arrive on the Strip and waltz into the Lucky 38 like someone left you a key under the doormat. You visit the tops, and next thing you know, the head of the chairman is fleeing the Strip like a whimpering little pup. When you set your mind to something, you get results. I like that. The question is, are you ready to get started? I have eyes and ears everywhere. It behooves me not to invade the West blind and deaf. It hasn't been hard to track your progress. It's not as though you've been keeping a low profile. The time is fast approaching when my legion will assault the Great Dam and invade the West. Before that happens, I want Mr. House knocked out of the game. A quick 1-2 punch, with you doing the punching. Down the hill, at the west edge of camp, is an old building. It was here when the fort was taken in 2277. Inside the building is a hatch. And inside that hatch are 2 steel doors that bear the sigil of the Lucky 38 Casino. Now that same sigil is on the platinum chip Benny was carrying when we captured him. Isn't that interesting? Even more interesting, there's a slot about the same size as the chip on the console that opens the hatch. So you know what I think? I think the platinum chip opens those doors. Doors that can't be pried open, or drilled open, or blasted open. Because all that, I tried. Benny's theory, if I understood it through all the screaming, was that Mr. House stashed some kind of ultimate weapon down there. A gigantic robot to stomp us all to death. Who cares? Whatever it is, House built it. So I want it destroyed. You don't get it, do you? The weapons I wield are forged from blood, flesh, sinew, bone. Mortal stuff. Fragile, even. And yet my legion obeys me even unto death. Why? Because they live to serve the greater good, and they know of no alternatives. House's machines, his technologies. What do they propose? The possibility of victory without sacrifice. No blood spilled, just rivets. That's not an idea to be put in circulation. If mankind's going to survive this moment in history, it needs warriors, not gadgets. I want you to destroy whatever you find in there. And then I want you to come back here and tell me about it. So go to the building and take this fucking platinum chip with you. My legionaries will meet you there, with your weapons and equipment. Talk to Benny on your way out. He knows I'm going to let you decide how he dies. Maybe you want to remind him.
I suspect you'll be a valuable asset to the Legion. Assuming you're really on our side, of course. There's a gambler, Martina Grosbeck, who has a knack for learning other people's secrets and passing that information along for a price. The Omertas, who run Gomorrah, have become suspicious of Martina's frequent visits to their casino. Soon they'll pay her a visit of their own. Good. Martina frequents the Vault 21 gift shop on the Strip. Hurry along, and she still may be in one piece by the time you get there.
We'll talk again when you've destroyed whatever is down in that bunker, not before.
It is a great honor for anyone outside of the Legion to get an audience with Caesar. We recently obtained an artillery weapon, but we don't have the components to fix it. We received it from Dale Barton. He salvaged it from a military base in Arizona. Yuma, I believe. The best marksmen of the NCR are usually at the rear of any battle. This will allow us to strike at them. Scouts have informed me that a tribe calling themselves the Boomers are obsessed with such weapons. You may be able to find a spare firing mechanism there. He's the best warrior in the Legion. A full legionary by the time he was 12. He's never lost a battle. Had the Legate been in command during the Battle of Hoover Dam, the Legion would have won. I have no doubt about that. No, Legate Linnaeus is Caesar's second. The Legate replaced the Burned Man after the Legion's defeat at the Dam several years ago. The Burned Man was Caesar's advisor and general when the Legion was originally formed. However, he led us to a disastrous defeat at the Dam. On Caesar's orders, the Burned Man was covered in pitch by the Praetorian Guard, lit on fire, and cast into the Grand Canyon. Caesar has forbidden us from ever speaking his true name again, and so we simply refer to him as the Burnt Man. It's a tradition in the Praetorians to specialize in unarmed combat, because weapons can break or jam when needed most. However, our unarmed techniques favor offense over defense. We can charge the enemy and flatten him with our first strike, before he can react. Of course, this will take some time, and I'm not a forgiving teacher.
I'm looking forward to getting set across the river.
Go ahead and laugh, baby. I ain't blind to the humor in this situation. Did I say I blame society? I know why I'm here, baby. Do you? Down to brass tacks. How'd your meet and greet with Baldy go? Sure. Baldy wants you to go down there in the bunker and destroy whatever Mr. House stashed there. Oh, you don't want to do that, baby. Whatever's down in that bunker is the key to the city called Vegas. So here's what you do. You go down there and you use the chip to do whatever Mr. House would've wanted you to do. And when you get back to the Strip, you find Yes Man. I made it so that cat can't help but be helpful. Dig? I'm the most interesting person I know. Now, in the way back, we called ourselves the Boot Riders. Silly name, but that's how we rode the Mojave, dig? On our feet. We were nomadic badasses not to be trifled with. A gang of ruffians, though, with a certain panache. When House gave us the tops to renovate, his robots dropped off boxes full of suits and ties and wingtip shoes. Told us we were the chairman now. That caused an uproar, but I said the name sticks. Chow to the old ways, baby. Time to swing in style. If the shoes fit, you wear them. 7 years. Took over 3 days after Mr. House introduced himself. Our chief at the time, mountain of a guy named Bingo, wanted to stay nomadic. I disagreed, so he challenged me to the knife. He looked so surprised when I stuck that knife in his neck. Thought he was so tough, but he was so slow. That's how I made chief. It's how things were back then. We were east of Vegas when the first Securitron we ever saw rolled up on us. We junked it in a minute flat. The next day, 20 roll up, so we listened. Said we'd been selected. Vegas needed us to defend it. In exchange, we'd get cushy digs, full stomachs, medical treatment. Everything a nomad never gets, in other words. Most of the tribe thought we should say no. I thought it was the best idea ever. I prefer the term relocated. It took every stealth boy I had to cross the river at Cottonwood Cove. That was a close shave riding a boat full of Legion boys. Once I was across, I changed into a uniform I swiped off a dead legionary outside Nelson. Tried to sneak into the bunker, but that didn't work out. They found the chip. I wasn't gonna tell them what it was used for, but let's just say they were persuasive. Go on. Which greedy overlord do you want to start with? Mr. House hides Vegas under his skirt when the bombs fall 1,000 years ago, so it belongs to him? Forever? You buy that? Baby, every boss has a line to explain why he's special. Why everyone's gotta do what he says. You're just figuring that out? Vegas gotta swing, baby. Gotta have pizzazz. Respect where due, but that old man is square to the core. The chairmen are true blue. The omertas are degenerates. Never trust them. Or the white gloves. Just something creepy about them. Set it up right and the families will roll with your caper. You might have to do some convincing. Now you're talking. That is the ring-a-ding move, baby. First base is whatever Mr. House would have you do. Follow orders, rig the game to his specifications. Then, when he ain't looking, you knock him out of the running and find a way to take control of those Securitrons of his. Go see Yes Man. I made it so that cat can't help but be helpful. Ain't we covered this? The only thing not bad about them is they ain't Legion. The NCR is the biggest gang of thieves in the Mojave. Only difference is they pass laws to make their crimes legal before they commit them. Nah, just spruce it up with a crucifixion here and there. Come closer so I can step on you. The Legion is twisted, baby. Original losers worshipping the king of creeps like he's some kind of god. They're worse than roaches. My advice? Put on your stomping shoes. Go on. I never tire of talking about myself. Go on. Try not to smile so wide, baby. You might break your mouth. Yeah, Baldy said you'd get to decide. So which way you leaning? Yeah, To die in my sleep at a ripe old age after a marathon session of hey-hey with 30 sex-starved broads. You'll set that up? Look, I ain't a harbor for illusions. I ain't expecting to get out of this shindig alive. That's why I'm trying to hand you my scheme, baby. It's called having a legacy. Yeah, real popular around here. It's a crowd pleaser. Ta-ta.
What a load of Brahmin shit! Can you believe that guy? Being smart doesn't matter if you're insane. Everything makes sense to Caesar because he's twisted everything to his worldview. He's Caesar reincarnated. The NCR is the corrupt Roman Senate. I wouldn't be surprised if he thought the Colorado River were the new Rubicon. He abdicates responsibility to a myth of historical inevitability. But he's not Caesar. This isn't Rome, and he isn't going to get away with this.
See you around.
What can I do for you, boss?
Careful where you flash that chip of yours. Not sure what kind of caps it's worth, but it's a tempting target. All right, then.
The camps are getting crowded.
Outsiders are a rare sight at the fort. Step carefully around here and you might just leave alive. I'm Anthony, Master of the Hounds.
Lupa? Yeah, she's the mother of a lot of our best dogs. She's getting old, but still a tough old bitch, ain't you, girl? It took years for Kaiser to conquer Linnaeus's tribe, and Kaiser showed mercy to the survivors, allowing them to join the Legion. Had the positions been reversed, Kaiser would be dead. Linnaeus is called the Monster of the East because he never, ever shows mercy. He's a story to frighten the younger Legionnaires. No one could ever survive a fall into the Grand Canyon. He does not live. Okay? We breed them. The most powerful breeds are from Denver. The city is overrun with them. Been doing it since I was a boy. Mongrels know to listen when I start talking to them. Okay? Okay? I've been around dogs all my life. They are my life. Always were. All the way back when I was a tribal. One of the hang dogs. Outside Denver. Dogs roamed that city. Our tribe made peace with them. We thought they were our spirit animals. Helped us hunt. Provided for us in some lean times. And then the Legion came. Okay. Hangdogs fought with honor. We were the last ones standing. But they broke us by throwing our dogs into the fire. Our elders couldn't bear the idea of our spirit animals burning in the afterlife. Still, Kaiser was impressed enough to conscript us, to use our skills with dogs, to join the Legion as Hound Masters. Farewell.
True to Kaiser.
can't talk to you. It's not allowed. I guess that's okay. If you're a friend, can you help me? I help take care of the Brahmin. I sometimes bring water and food to people. That's it. Anthony took Sergeant Teddy away and gave him to the stinky dogs. I really want him back. Could you please get him for me? I kept him secret, but I think somebody told on me. Thanks. Bye.
What do you need? The stupid girl should know by now that even the rags on her back are a privilege. My mongrels like their new toy. I'll make you a proposition. If you can kill 4 of my best hounds with nothing other than this machete, I'll give you the bear. These are the rules. You can't use your armor. You can't use your weapons. Just this machete. After all, it's only fair. Yes. Yes, you make a good point. You have helped the Legion. You may have the bear.
Hi. That's okay. I'll fix him. Can I have him now? Thank you so much. Bye.
Move along. I wish I could hear the profligates weeping over the explosion at McCarran.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again.
I wish I could hear the profligates weeping over the explosion at McCarran.
I didn't think anyone could kill an NCR Ranger in single combat.
Move along.
Good to see you, Amicus.
None may enter without Kaisar's permission. Kaiser has permitted your weapons to be returned to you while you serve him. Kaiser has put a lot of trust in you.
Well, you're here ahead of schedule. I suppose it's just as well. This is where I wanted you to end up after all. I knew I could rely on Caesar to give you back the platinum chip. The platinum chip unlocks this bunker. Hence, you have it. Hence, Benny was captured or killed. possibly by you, but by my estimates, far more probably by Caesar's Legion. Hence, Caesar gave you the chip. Hence, Caesar wants you to destroy whatever you find in this bunker. But that's not going to happen, because you're going to work for me. It's a facility I built many years before you were born. You might think of it as a kind of barracks. You'll understand soon enough. That's rather obvious, isn't it? The Platinum chip is a data storage device. I need you to manually upload the data from the chip to the facility's primary computer. There's a terminal at the other end of this facility. There's a complication. While I can broadcast to this screen, I can't control any of the facility's systems. That means I can't deactivate its security bots, most of which appear to be active according to the status board I'm looking at. My army will do what an army does best: defend territory from invaders and maintain order. The same equipment failure that prevents me from remotely operating this facility seems to have activated its security robots and turrets. There's a security room near the base of the stairs. Perhaps you can deactivate them yourself. I like to think you have enough sense to do the right thing. The rewards for doing so are immense, as are the punishments for not doing so.
Hostile target detected. A lawful use of deadly force is involved. Citizens occupied the area. A lawful use of deadly force is involved. right there. Hostile target detected. Failure state.
have the slightest idea of what you've done? Of what you've destroyed? You've doomed Vegas to be ruled by corrupt bureaucrats or fanatical savages. Single-handedly, you brought mankind's best hopes of forward progress crashing down. No punishment would be too severe.
You've carried out Kaiser's will, but I must confiscate your equipment again. You are free to leave.
True to Caesar.
What's up?
I felt the ground shake a while ago. I'll take that as a sign you've got the job done. There are rewards for doing as I command. Today, your reward is vengeance. You get to decide how Benny dies. Go to Benny. Let him know what you've decided. My Praetorians will perform the execution, unless you want to perform it yourself. Consider it the first of many bestowments.
Was there more for us to discuss? To call Aeneas ferocious would be an understatement. In battle, he seizes the enemy in his jaws and will not let go. He thinks nothing of suffering losses, so long as the enemy suffers more. Though unsubtle, he is not dim. He detects traps and sets his own. Be glad you will not have to face his judgment. If you are true to Caesar. Ah, yes. We are forbidden from speaking his true name. He was a shaman of some kind before he met Caesar, a holy man from out of the Utah. The Burn Man proved dangerous, unpredictable, and impossible to kill. He helped Caesar form the Legion, but almost led it to destruction. Wale.
So, baby, what did you find down there? What? How could you do that? You loser! You had Vegas in the palm of your hand and you threw it away? I see. And how's that gonna happen? Machetes at 20 paces, hey? I accept your challenge. Don't do that, baby. Not crucifixion. I could be up there for days with those twisted creeps laughing and pointing. I see. Keep it simple, eh? Around here, it's one of the better options. Machete. You're a class act, baby. Not to say I'm gonna make it easy for you.
Something to say to me other than...
I'm sure you found Benny's demise pleasing. The destruction of an enemy? There are few things more satisfying. Let's press on, shall we? As I was telling you before, I want Mr. House out of the picture. You have an interest in his death, too. If he knows that you destroyed his gadgets beneath the fort, he will strike back. You know where to find him. How he dies, I leave up to you. Good. Don't know what kind of security he has inside the Lucky 38, but if you can find a way of catching him off guard, do so.
What's up? Lead the way.
Let's hit the road.
Right behind you, boss.
Good. You'll be a legionary yet.
The legionaries speak highly of you. I'm not worthy.
You may proceed. Your belongings will...
Awe, are you ready to return to Cottonwood Cove? Very well.
be returned with...
Awe.
The Kenturian Sealers will be punished for letting himself be captured.
Yahweh. Have you come to sell or trade for captures? Wale.
We each serve the Legion in our way.
Report any suspicious activity near the monorail.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people.
One of my aides said you got into the Lucky 38. If you see someone by the name of Emily near there, we would like you to work for us. What seems to be the problem? That's easy enough to clear up. Hold still. The Radaway burns a little. This should flush those rads out quickly. Anything else? You don't show any signs of physical dependency. Nothing...
Please stand clear. This is now up to fire.
Am I dead? Is this heaven? Oh. Hi, boss. Guess not.
done this. Centuries of preparation. So much good undone. Slavery. The future of mankind. What have you done? May there be a hell for you. A Tartarus, bleak, unending. I have nothing to say to you.
Boss. Just, yuck.
What's up?
Entering combat. The recent disturbance at the Tops has been resolved. Do not be afraid to patronize the Tops.
What's up?
Did blowing up that vault serve any purpose? Or do you just like explosions? Good call. Hey.
What's up?
What did you put a plug in his cock tube to make him explode? All right then.